Alright, this has got to be like the greatest treasure. It's guarded by spiders and puzzles. There's got to be something real cool in here. A book. Cool. The loot tier is going up. Letter to Vitor. Master Vitor. I've only had your device running for a few days, but I felt I must write you immediately and thank you for the generosity in sharing your plans and materials list with me. As you can infer from my tardiness of my correspondence, it took me several months to source the necessary supplies, and another at least to put them all together, and in the end your design came together flawlessly. Your tutelage these last 3 years have given me cause to dream for the first time in decades. I will not burden you with the fulsome intensity of my feelings, but I must tell you, even before my Lord God left the world, I felt there was a hole in my life, a yearning for discovery, a project worthy of wholly subsuming my mind beneath, and I see now that that is animancy. I would have never pursued this path were it not for our chance meeting at the crossroads. As my labors near their end, the only words I have left now are thank you. Thank you, Vitor, for giving this aged godlike hope. I shall ever be your grateful student, Sargamus. Sargamus, if you'll recall, was the shiny golden person who wanted to resurrect a god so he could beat him up.
I smell rot. There's something unnatural here.
Alright. This guy, supposedly out of our league. See how he feels about backstab. Hello.
On sick. Beyond sick.
Hold on. Quiet as the devil. Left leg.
Get shocked. Alright. Need to back up.
Sick.
Taking a lot of damage.
On sick.
I need to deal with the ranged people in particular. Stop it. Yeah, you poison, I get it. Oh god. It's just so many dudes. Don't you little help me? Where's my little help? Oh, everyone's dead. Alright. Shoot. You certainly have a lot of corpses.
Isokso.
If you can
Beyond sick.
Just get me through all these dudes. That would be ideal.
Beyond sick. Beyond sick.
Nice right. Don't die.
Beyond sick.
Come on, second wind. Come on, I killed that guy. I am quite tuckered out.
I'm sick.
I owe you.
I'm sick.
We got them all.
Woo! Waken Audra, I'll take that. Ogre blood. Journal of Ranger Monato. Written a script that resembles the scratching of a bird's talon. Lol, okay. I'm certain there is a traitor among us, though I seem to be alone in this. I suspect 3 of my fellow rangers, but I don't want to take further steps until I'm certain. Found tracks matching our standard issue boots leading away from the outpost and well beyond our usual patrol routes. I cannot risk asking Captain Asciano for clearance to follow these trails. The time spent returning to headquarters will allow my quarry to escape. I hope she'll forgive my insubordination. 2 more days later, the tracks lead to an area east of Lake Laguna. I dare not follow any closer for now. Any of my suspects would be capable of detecting me if I continued past this point. I lost the trader's trail. I suspect they discovered I was tracking them. I will search for the trail a little longer, and then I'll head home to find another lead. I have confided in Ranger Dorso my fears, and she agrees that it's likely that we're being undermined from the outside. I suspect the Steel Garrote, whose masked leader has been spotted in the valley. Dorso has invited me to hunt with her tomorrow, and she has agreed to keep our outing a secret as to not alert the Garrotes contact among the Rangers. With her help, I have no doubt I'll know who the traitor is by this time tomorrow. Whew. Give me that. Lockpick. Sweet melon. Are you telling me the spoiled cabbage was the thing glowing gold on you? I found the legendary spoiled cabbage. Find Grimoire of Entropy. The Pull of Aora. And Corrosive Siphon. Alright, time to play. So, Pull of Aora. I make this little black hole and it sucks everyone towards it. Then I pull out my bow and I shoots. Looks poisonous. I cannot cast spells while the bow is out. Interesting. Spoiled apple. Everyone wants me to pick up spoiled food. I'm not doing it. Ooh. Where's this cable go? I see. Take that! Doesn't seem to mind. Ooh. Even though this stick takes up both hands and I can't cast additional spells with it, kinda like it. This is a good battle mage book, but it's no exceptional Grimoire of Sparks. Whoa. Where did my weapon go? There we go. Eothiasan breastplate +1. And a gun. During the day, extra damage reduction. And increased health restoration from all sources. Yeah, not better than my area of effect damage. But not a bad weapon. Not a bad armor. Very tanky. Was that all the loot I got out of there? A nice book. Nice set of armor. Increased critical hit damage. I must have picked that up in here. I'm gonna take that. Because I'm all about the big payoff. I wonder if I could have lured that guy all the way outside. After my exile from the Ashense Academy, I left my beautiful city for another equally magnificent Spirento. Unfortunately, word had already spread, and not a single academy in all of the republics would have me. At that point, I fell into deep depression. Without access to my resources, I would not be able to continue my work, my research, my calling. The next few months passed in a haze of pain and wine, lots of wine. I eventually received a letter from a sympathetic colleague whose name shall not be mentioned, lest they become ostracized for aiding me. This letter mentioned the existence of a far-flung place that may be in need of a man of my talents, Fior Mes Averno. With what little coin remained, I bartered passage to the Living Lands to start my life anew. Just to double check. The letter from, what's-his-face? Shiny golden guy. Sent a letter to Vitor. So whoever this Vitor guy is, seems like
you ever seen a backstabbing
evil guy.
ogre? Didn't think so.
The journal mentions a Captain Ocierno. Might be worth reporting this to them.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But we're so close to the cabin. Yeah, we don't have a waypoint out here. I'm going to the cabin. What's shiny and golden over here? A dueling ring. Not even gonna bother looking at the stats on that one.
Yeah.
Because I assume all Valian builds are about the same. Like, better damage with swords and daggers, the two things we don't use at all. Like, what I want is a weapon that stuns a lot in my right hand. Because with Grimoire Snap and my Jolting Touch, I do a lot of magical stun damage, so if we combine that with physical stun, we get a lot of stuns. And the stuns are funs. Alright, here's the deal. We've got our waypoint. Can I... Yes. No. There's a ranger headquarters out here. That's where we have to report the business. We'll do that, then we'll teleport back and finish up the cabin. I'm also still very interested in the magical tower. Hello.
Show me what you got. Nice job. That's all of them.
Roll 10!
We did this. Remember when I was like, call off the Rangers? They just straight up set up camp here. It took them like 10 minutes. Alright. Welp. Hi, friends. Wait, were the guys we killed good Zorops? Don't mind me. Ah, he minded me.
Here we go.
On seek!
Next one's mine. That's one for us.
Alright, Ranger Camp. I think I could stand to eat some porridge too. Oh. I don't have any porridge?
That tower's for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscarp.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there.
I know all the answers.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Excuse me, may I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Are you a Cierno? I found the body of a Ranger Monado along with his journey.
Yes,
Journal.
I'm Ranger Captain Acierno. I assume that the journal wasn't all you found. What do you know?
Let's see. Monado was murdered before he could report back about a traitor he suspected among the Rangers.
Gods. I can count on one hand the people who could get the jump on Monato, and I'd have fingers left over.
You, Verano, maybe Dorso after a good night's sleep.
Don't count yourself out, Masoni. You're a fine tracker.
The journal mentioned tracking the traitor east of Fior, but not much else.
Monato's tracking notes are faultless. Whoever did this is up to something.
Captain, the envoy is already on the trail of our killer. Maybe they can help us track them down.
I was reluctant to hear you out, Masoni, but I think you're right. And I think it's worse than you believe.
How could this possibly be worse?
We're not just dealing with a killer.
Wait expectantly for her dramatic pronouncement.
This is a conspiracy. Someone is plotting against the Rangers to undermine us by taking out our best men. One of us is a traitor to our purpose.
But why?
I have no earthly idea.
If there's really a traitor, we'll help you find him.
This is Fiorian business, Envoy.
Acierno, be reasonable.
But I won't pretend we couldn't use the help.
Tell me everything.
A couple of veteran rangers have gone missing under suspicious circumstances. They were among the finest in the squad. Monato, sadly, was one of them.
Tell them about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. Two of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming.
What makes you suspicious of those two?
Casagrada has the makings of a good ranger, but he's green. Headstrong.
And quick to anger.
I've seen the type. Rash and proud.
Perfect. Young, strong, and too stupid to know everyone else knows more than he does. Like a yearling splint wolf.
Right. Lately he's been pushing to patrol alone. Says he works better that way. But he's not ready yet.
Then his partner, the veteran Verano, doesn't return with Casagrada from their last foray, and Casagrada has fuck all to say about it?
What can you tell me about Dorso?
Dorso is a veteran. She came up with Monato and Verano, but she's younger than them, and an uncommonly talented tracker. Monato was her partner. They had a falling out over something to do with your people, Envoy, and shortly after Monato disappeared.
She's been distant ever since. Doesn't pipe up much in meetings or come out to the bar.
Nursing a grudge is one thing. Turning on your squad mates is another.
You don't turn on your partner without a blessed good reason. They've probably saved each other's lives 1,000 times.
Dorso's also one of the few with the skills to take Monato down, so we can't rule her out.
We'll speak to him. But what happened between Dorso and Monato?
You'd have to ask her.
She doesn't talk about it, not even with the other veterans. I feel like she blames us, but I don't know what for.
Yeah, we'll speak to him.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
Thank you.
You're not the ally we expected to find, but I appreciate it all the same.
Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
Leveled up. You got secret treasure in here, don't you? All tower sentries are to vacate their posts at the western watchtower in support with food rations in Fior Messaverno. Report back to the sentry office for further instruction. Okay. Give me your tea. All your stuff. Found one idiot's backpack. Hey, Postanago, you left your pack at the Bone and Boar last night. Next time you wander home after just one more drink, don't forget your gear. Anyway, I hid it under some scrap wood behind the tower. Though, not before I swiped what money you owe me. Drink smarter. There's clearly a parkour puzzle up above us. Alright, let's level up. And then we go climbing. More might. All might, all the time. As for this, I can power jump. Press crouch while in the air to slam into the ground, interrupting animation. Stun based on fall height. I am immune to non-lethal fall damage while power jumping. Damage dealt to enemies scales with the height of your fall. That sounds like a lot of fun. But I would always forget to use it, and I was hoping it would scale with lethal fall damage. Or it would prevent lethal fall damage. Power attacks, destroy things. Okay, yeah, cool. We never look at the ranger tree, though. Power slide. Slide passes through enemies and knock them down. Equip weapon speed. Increase damage with one-handed melee weapons. Unlocks finesse. What is that? What is finesse? Oh, that's the skill. That's really good. Visible and draining essence until your next action. Let's go to the wizard skills. Who am I kidding? Got fire lance. If I was 15, I could unlock that. I could get Grimoire Snap. I don't know. Tough calls. I'm going to boost Jolting Touch. Bolt is concentrated when used against a single enemy, dealing shock damage and shock. Oh, okay. That's good. And companions have abilities, huh? Deal bleed accumulation. Reappears next to an enemy, slashes. He repeats this up to 3 times. I mean, these are pretty good abilities. Instantly kills most stun enemies. We are a stun witch. I like Kai, mostly because he's the voice of Garrus from Mass Effect. So, like, I want to keep him around. But I get the feeling if I find a new companion, I might replace him. Captain Bella, thank you for sending additional liquor supplies. While I'd never complained myself, the others were shivering in their army when the chill sets in, especially Ariel. He's young and fresh to the Sentry's Guard, and I know a little fire in the belly would do him good. Yeah. Well, stole all that.